How you doing, boys and girls? After a week filled with rain, I figured we would kick off this new sunny week with a few sun salutations. So follow along with me. All right, boys and girls, join me as we welcome the sun back into our lives with a couple sun salutations. I'm going to turn to the side so it's a little bit easier to see how to do it. You are going to begin by raising your arms up over your head, and then you are going to be bending down, reaching your palms to the floor and putting them on the floor. You are going to keep your hands and feet on the floor, but lift your head up to look in front of you, and then lower it back down, looking at your feet. Then you're going to step your feet back into a push-up position and put your knees, hips, and chest down to the ground before pushing your chest up into upward facing dog, looking at the ceiling and holding this pose. Bring your chest back down to the ground. Plant your toes to the floor and lift your bottom high up into the air as you push back into downward facing dog. Step your feet back up to your hands. Keep your hands on the ground, but lift your head to look up in front of you, and then let it fall down, looking at your feet. Slowly stand back up, hands over your head, and let them slowly fall back down to your sides. One more time. Feet together, arms at your sides. And begin by lifting your hands up over your head and reaching down to the floor. Lift your head to look up in front of you and lower your head to look back down at your feet. Step your feet back behind you into a push-up position. Put your knees and hips down to the ground as you lower your chest, and then push it back up as you look up to the sky for downward facing dog. Upward facing dog. Now we're going to transition back to downward facing dog. Push back and let your bottom lift up into the air as you look at your toes and breathe. Step your feet back up to your hands and lift your head to look up in front of you. Lower your head looking back down at your feet. And stand up nice and tall, hands over your head, and let them slowly fall back down to your sides. Thank the sun for coming back and giving us some warmth and a chance to get back outside to play. Continue to have fun.